Time fly, can't stop, won't stop, hit the skyline while everybody else flies, cause I'm down right, keeping things on lock, I'm about mine, sipping 100 proof shots, and time fly, can't stay in one place, we the outside, going at it all day till it's nighttime, now I can't see straight, but it's alright, I'm doing things my way, I'm going out now, I'm going out now, I'm going. Stay out of my business, attitude switching, no speed limit, chrome heart dripping, righting my wrongs, brighten that picture, future so blurry, couldn't frame it with a filter. You sort of don't know how I act, baby. Need some money in the city where the bags are. Took her out of work and now she never going back to it. Said it feels better when you come and put your hands on it. Oh yeah, don't got no money so you spending mine. Back to LA and now we going up. Came from the back and now we in the front. Still in the club and now you know we letting time fly. Can't stop, won't stop, hit the skyline while everybody else flies, cause I'm down right, keeping things on lock, I'm about mine, sipping 100 proof shots, and time fly, can't stay in one place, we been outside, going at it all day till it's nighttime, now I can't see straight, but it's alright, I'm doing things my way, I'm going, I'm about mine, I'm going, ain't one way, I'm going out now, I'm going out now, I'm going. Vibing, driving, four-wheel driving, smoking at the house, I can feel the heat rising. Time spent, wilding, need a psychiatrist. Your lies ain't a purse, baby, I am not buying it. Can't stop now, got too much motion. You hide your emotion. I'm fully loaded. Don't ever hide, I'm just a drop in the ocean. You sort of don't know how to act, baby. Need some money in the city where the bags are. Took her out of work and now she never going back to it. Said it feels better when you come and put your hands on it. Oh yeah, don't got no money so you spending mine. Back to LA and now we going up. Came from the back and now we in the front. Still in the club and now you know we letting time fly. Can't stop, won't stop, hit the skyline while everybody else flies, cause I'm down right, keeping things on lock, I'm about mine, sipping 100 proof shots, and time fly, can't stay in one place, we the outside, going at it all day till it's nighttime, now I can't see straight, but it's alright, I'm doing things my way. not strong enough to care. Getting lost in my own pain, not in the game. One more dance to see me. I've been hoping we could try not to lie alone tonight. I will never have the life you stole. Now I'm keeping everything in my soul. If you call me in the night, I will ask you every time, can you breathe with me? In another life, I'm feeling cold and then you lied. But tonight, I feel it's time to override the tale. I gotta pick you up, rewind. Your wicked words that crush my mind. You put me on the line. I'm burning, run away, that's all you do. And I've got enough of you. The silence spell to get me through, bring harmony for you. Gather where this pain has got to go, I've got to grow. Can you breathe with me? At the 11th hour, people fail to pass the test. Holding out for a last chance, the heart to relapse. One more light to take me, and I hope that you won't try. 'Cause I don't wanna know if I get out. If you call me in the night, I already said goodbye. You won't breathe with me. In another life, I'm feeling cold and then you lied. But tonight, I feel it's time to override the tale. I gotta pick you up, rewind. Your wicked words that crush my mind. You put me on the line. I'm burning, run away, that's all you do. And I've got enough of you. The silence spell to get me through, bring harmony for you. Gather where this pain has got to go, I've got to grow. Can you breathe with me? Stranded in the open, dried out tears of sorrow, lacking all emotion, staring down the barrel, waiting for.
कमरे में घुसता जैसे हाथी, टेबल बैठा तो फिर गांधी, करते मोटा 400 का होते दंगे, चलती लाठी, हमने हार से सीख।
Oh, what? Yeah, I'm locking in.
What up? What up? Welcome back, guys. We're about to get draft started here in just a second. You're joined tonight with PowPow myself. I do have a little bit of a bad voice as I have some allergies coming along, and then but also tonight I'm joined with Mr. Rice.
Uh, I've been here before, just not in a
Yeah, it's
long
been a long
time.
time.
Yeah,
Great to have you back. We're about to see some good League of Legends tonight. Got to see a lot of promising stuff last week. I don't know if you were able to watch that, but
I
this
did not.
week we got NECC activation. So we're going to see a couple of best of ones tonight, I believe, just to kind of see where our Texans get placed overall in the whole NECC bracket.
Oh, B Jord. B Jord was a former caster, and now he's playing. Man, I hope he doesn't lose.
Yeah, of course, we hope our Texans are going to do great tonight. You know, B. Jordan last week, he was able to 1v1 the top laner a couple times, so maybe we'll be able to see that again. But as we can see, we're already getting to the draft. A couple
Perma
bans
Malphite
have already
ban.
been done. Yep. Malphite, Diana, Gwen, all OP champions right now.
Disgusting champions. Malphite.
Looks like they're going to
Corky.
send the
Corky.
one of Labubu's big picks there. Corky wasn't able to play it last week as it was perma banned. However, it looks like he finally gets to showcase it.
Wait, did they? When did they play last? Oh, C-Val. Right. C-Val.
Yeah, well, it's CLOL, but
C-Lol. This is not Valorant. My fault. Yeah, this is not Valorant.
I think they played the same
Uh,
weekend, so it's all right.
yeah.
Ooh, seeing a classic Swain and Corky. I guess not a classic on the Corky yet. This is the first time he's showing it, but the Swain, gimmick, loves his Swain. He's played that champion a lot. Pretty
Yeah.
strong right now with the new items. He loves to use those, so this will be pretty interesting to see. But yeah, on Pioneer side, already got the Oriana pick, big team fighter. Might see a Jarvan to follow up with
Ash.
it. But yeah, for
Classic
now, Ash.
EDC pick.
Going for that cross map ulti. It
Yeah,
is
there's
really
nothing.
good as long as you can hit skill shots.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than getting ulted across map and then you're stuck there for 6 seconds. That's awesome. My favorite. Wukong. I
Yeah,
recommend
definitely right now looking like a
Teemo
catch comp
Jungle.
on the Pioneers end. Oh,
Ah!
this was banned last time too. The
Schlitten,
Teemo Jungle.
get away from me, Schlitten. It smells. Stop. Oh my gosh. Is that Wukong top or jungle, right? Or it could be top, but I mean, I reckon it's
It
just
could be,
jungle.
but it's been jungle most recently. Especially because you can just kind of transfer that Oriana ult with the invisible Wukong W, so it can make for some crazy plays. But if you can survive that initial burst, then the champion kind of falls off. But yeah, I'm excited to see this Teemo jungle pick here. I haven't got to see it yet. I know Schlitten is one of his favorite champions in the jungle role. Typically a top laner, but of course, you can kind of play anything anywhere as long as you got the skill on it.
One of Schlitten's favorite thing to do is blind someone when they're trying to hit the blast like mine or
Oh
bomb,
yeah,
the bomb plan or whatever it's called, and he just stands there and watches them die to poison. It's his favorite, one of his favorite things.
sounds right for a Teemo player. They gave him some new spammables in the past few years, where now you can just play music on the people he kills. It's pretty
The
toxic champion.
the harmonica, yeah, it's so stupid.
Kind of similar to last week, we're seeing a lot of support bans in the second phase as they go ahead and knock out Renata, Janna, and Nami, all of which are Val's champions. So it looks like they're just trying to target him, but at the same time, Tarleton doesn't really want to give up the Nami either.
Oh, and there's the Gator ban. Yes, B Jord hates the Gator. The Gator, the Gator's kind of overtuned, I would say a little bit, especially not his base kit, more his ultimate. It gets like doesn't it get like 2 gold worth of stats in his ult or something like that, like 2k gold worth of stats in his ult or something like that.
Yeah, just that amount of HP and damage he
Yeah,
gets definitely makes him a big, big problem, especially his early like levels 1 through 3. He can be really oppressive in the laning phase.
Seraphine, it's your support pick. Huh,
Looks
that's
like
not.
they're gonna give B Jord last pick here as they're going to pick Val's. Yeah, Karma.
Yeah, Seraphine Ash. That's not going to be annoying at all. Ornn. Wait,
Yeah,
Ornn's a
look,
tank. We might see the red cane. We might see the red cane.
Yeah, so far it looks like Pioneers are going for a pretty basic 5-man comp. A lot of CC,
Mhm.
a lot of just like as soon as they get one target, they just want to go on that one target.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
yep.
I was right. Yes. Yeah, Bjord likes picking Kane, especially in the tankier champs. So when you get into like Mundo or Ornn, he likes exploiting the tank ability with the Pierce of Kane. I think he gets Pierce, right? Or like armor pen or something like that.
Yeah, Kane. I've seen Bjord pick it into Ornn many times.
Yeah.
It's one of his favorite counters into like tank lane top laners. Just
Mhm.
having that where he can just perma farm and then outscale almost the tanks. So it's gonna be pretty interesting. Carlson's comp, the Karma I think kind of pulls it all together as she'll be able to shield and heal her team to kind of do what they need to. Schlittен's main job should probably be get Ashe or Wukong. Besides that, it looks like they do have a decent comp though to survive. Corki really
Mhm.
tanky for an ADC. Same with Swain as a mid laner mage. And then
Mhm.
the Kane top, you just got to press R. And so
Yeah.
as long as Tarleton doesn't get too caught, they should be able to play this one pretty well. It's going to be a big team fight heavy match, which those are always fun to watch because you just get to see a big brawl happen.
Yeah,
Be excited to see that.
team fights could be scary. They have a lot of CC. The Pioneers have a lot of CC on their side, so it's very important that they don't get caught out or they're playing together when it comes to big team fights because that CC will definitely hurt, especially the Seraphine and the Ashe.
Yeah, it seems like that happens a lot with our Texans. As long as they can do a team fight on their terms, on their ground, they can really get away with a lot and be able to beat the enemy team. But kind of like you're just saying, if they do get caught by that CC, it can be almost disastrous. Yeah, it looks like we're going to go ahead and start getting to game here. Might see a little mini draft, just kind of redoing what we just saw. So you'll probably see the same picks and bans, or you should,
Yeah, you should.
at least. But
You should. Decided first league game. Let's see.
yeah, this is the first game for the NECC season. So this, like I was saying, it will place where we are. So there won't be any best of 3. So Fearless does not matter tonight. It's gonna be a bunch of separate teams going head to head with your Texans. So we'll be able to see that play out. Hopefully there won't be too much downtime. Sometimes activation can go on for a long time just because you got to wait for other teams to finish up.
Is there still a 3-minute delay?
Yes, I
The,
believe there should be a total delay. Yeah. Yeah, whenever draft finish here, we'll see a little delay as well, holding us back. Last week, we did have some issues where the client just did not want us in spectator mode. However, we were able to figure out other ways. Yeah, hopefully tonight it'll let us through and be able to watch the game.
That happened a lot, quite frequently last time I casted.
It's a small indie company, they can't afford a better client.
Yeah, small indie company. Yeah, Riot, definitely small company, for sure. First competitive team fight tactics.
Chaos will follow.
But tonight, hopefully, we go and see some good teamwork. See what our Texans have improved on since last week. They did end up losing 0-2. However, they were really close games, especially that second one, very competitive. Those are always just fun to watch, just because it's nice seeing the really close games, because if you do win, then it feels amazing.
Just like, League is one of those games where one team fight can change the outcome of an entire game.
Yeah, exactly. Especially how you play it. It looks like with the team comps we got on both sides, there's a lot of skill shots, a lot of opportunities for each team to kind of do what they want. So it's just going to be seeing which team's able to pull that off better. It looks like they finally did the last pick. Just preparing our loadout, then we'll have the spectator delay, and we'll get right into it. What are the main champions that stand out to you in this draft?
Well, I'd be worried about the double CC. I mean, Seraphine and Ashe, they're not hard champions to play and they're seen a lot, but they can be very annoying in lane, especially if you can do the double CC combo. You get Ashe and you get Seraphine ulted, and someone can be stuck there for a long time. But I think one person to look out for is definitely Bjorn on the Red Kane. He knows the Red Kane Ornn matchups, or Red Kane into tanks very well. So I have no doubt in his ability to outplay the Orn and scale up and take a lead, which will lead to him being able to roam more efficiently and team fight objectives as well.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Exactly what you're saying. Bijor has played this matchup many times, so be able to see his mastery over it, see how he plays it out. I'm not too familiar with Game Top or Teemo Jungle. Those are picks that are kind of more niche and up to their own player. So it'd just be fun to see how our Texans go ahead and use these unique champions to their advantage.
And then you got Schlitten. He's Schlitten. I don't know. He's a Teemo in jungle. He's just gonna put a bunch of mushrooms down. I don't know. Go mow your lawn, Schlitten, please.
You got to be careful with that late game Teemo. You know, those shrooms, you hit one of them and half your HP bar will just go missing. And those can be pretty nice into team comps like this, you know, because Wukong, when he goes invisible, if he does hit a shroom, you'll just be able to see the explosion and the poison ticks will be able to show him why he's invisible too.
Yeah.
So be able to give you some extra knowledge of that. And besides that, you got the Swain. Yeah, a lot of sustain. That's what Tarleton has, and that's what they're going to need into this pure CC comp because, like I was just saying earlier, if they can survive that initial combo, all these ults, because that's what Pioneers have, they just have to press R buttons. But if you can survive that press R, then you'll be hopefully be able to turn that around and win the fight.
No, I'm not entirely sure about the Swain Oriana matchup. Like I know what Oriana does, but I don't know how Oriana and Swain do against each other in mid lane.
Yeah, normally Oriana's a really big lane bully. She'll just try to poke you out. We've seen Gimmick play that champion a lot too, so it could also just been a denial pick. But yeah, I think the Swain, he's able to kind of do the matchup all right because he does have plenty of range in his abilities. His Q's is spammable, so it's good for wave clear. And then his E, if Oriana ever tries to trade you, you can maybe get a couple stacks out of it. And you know, nothing feels better than seeing number go up on your stacks.
No, I saw this one time when I played a game. The Swain stole a dragon by putting his E on the dragon. It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, dragon steals. They can be extremely crazy, but sadly a lot harder nowadays with that 1400 smite. However, a lot of junglers still aren't used to it. Well, you see a lot of the time they'll just miss smite, just forgetting their old habits. You know what I mean? And not realizing it's a 1400 smite. So yeah, it looks like
they up the smite time or the smite damage.
Yeah, they upped it up by 200 damage just to make it a little bit harder. Yeah, we're just gonna try to quit here and then maybe right click and see if we can join that way. It says they are still in champ select. It looks like they are kind of glitched out.
No, mice, no, the stream. Now, I just want to watch.
Yeah, you just gotta right click their names and we should be able to join that way.
Yeah, right click B Jordan. Yeah, right click. Yeah. Oh,
oh, there's no spectate option. Okay, guys, give us a moment and we'll try to figure this out and hopefully we can get in a game here in just a second.
No.
All right. Very unfortunate news, guys. This League client is not letting us spectate via the client, or how we're not lobby. So we're having a bunch of issues with that. So I don't think we'll be able to stream this first game. We will try to stream the second game. Hopefully, we'll be able to watch that. Um, but we'll just let y'all know if this issue persists or not. But yeah, we'll just see y'all in about like 30 minutes to an hour for the next game.
Yup.
was chasing shadows, moving too fast. Didn't see the way our love couldn't last. Now I'm stuck replaying what I put you through. Every night I'm haunted by the thought of you. If you need my loving, call me and I'll step on through. And we can talk all night long. If you want this loving, then call me and I'll drive to you. And we can touch all night long. Just call me and I'll come through. Just call me and I'll come through.
Welcome back, guys. We have the second game tonight. Sorry we weren't able to stream that first game. Hopefully we'll be able to get a replay and be able to show you guys that sometime after these next few games. But we believed we might have solved the issue, so hopefully we'll be able to watch this next game coming right up. But yeah, this is the second round of activation, and we're getting straight into it here. As you can see with the bans already, looks like CSUSM went ahead and banned the Corky. Must have been pretty powerful last game. We weren't able to watch it, but our Texans did win. If you did read the chat, they were able to win pretty decisively. So again, hopefully we'll be able to recover a replay or something, so we'll be able to watch that and be able to see how exactly they did that. But for now, yeah, we got this draft coming along. Yeah, and best solution coming in on the right side. We do see the Tristana pick for Labubu. We did see this last week. It was really strong in laning phase. He's able to get ahead. So maybe he'll be able to do the same again this week and just be able to see, hopefully have a better outcome.
Ramus, yeah. All right, cool. Okay.
Yeah, we do have a substitute this game. The jungle roles, they went ahead and swapped out Shillidan with Big China. Yeah, so
mid.
Big China was the jungle last semester, so he's kind of coming back. We'll be able to see him play in the second game. We're gonna have the Gimmick Classic on the Mel. Classic pick from Gimmick. He's played it ever since the champion came out. It's one of his pocket picks. You can start trying to ban his champs, but you can't ban them all. They got rid of the Swain, but he'll just pop off with the Mel. So you'll see that come through. Syndra.
Oh god, Gimmick hates
Another
that
classic mid laner. Poor Tristana here is going to be a lot of engage on the ADC. You have that Mbessa ult, Syndra ult, and Lucian ult that are all just about, focusing one target and dealing as much damage as they can.
Set ban.
Yeah, Set, one of B Jord's
Nami ban.
favorite champions of the top lane.
B-Jord
No wonder they're banning that one.
They banned Urgot for B-Jord. I just noticed that. And Gwen for a jungle top. Is Schlitten gonna pull out the Teemo again? I'll throw up. Oh yeah, Schlitten's not playing. I'm tired.
All good, all good.
We don't get to
Yeah,
see
we
it
have a
enough.
long break since that last game.
Jax. Jax. Who has last pick? Orin Ben. Okay.
Yeah, the Navi ban again. Texans are obviously not wanting to play against that champion tonight, as they now double banned it tonight. So they did get rid of that Orin. Maybe it was a issue last game. So many questions over last game. It's like, seems like a lot of this draft is kind of based on that. But we don't really know how it went all.
Last round, is it?
I believe we have one more round after this, but I'm not for sure.
Gragas top.
A very annoying top laner, but
Yone.
oh, Bjorn's following up with the Yone. One of his favorite champions besides that Kane and Set. He'll just take the Yone any day.
Gragas is very annoying though.
It's true. It's going to be all about who can hit their ultimates better here.
Yeah. And Yone does pretty well into more ranged top laners. And I'm not saying Gragas isn't necessarily a ranged top laner, but he has a lot of range capabilities.
Yeah, his Q's on a pretty low cooldown. Able to use that to farm a lot of the times. Ooh, okay, it looks like Val's gonna go ahead and use the Zyra here. I think it's the first time we're kind of seeing more of like a damage-heavy support.
I like Zyra. She's cool. She got plants.
Yeah, a lot of big roots, big ultimate to kind of disrupt. It's really good for disengage as well. And as you see on the right side with the CSUSM, they do have a lot of engage. So having that Zyra to kind of go ahead and back off and be able to use that to escape is definitely going to be really useful. Looks like finally we're gonna have Lucian Milio for the last two picks. That is normally a pretty strong combo. Normally, you want to put Lucian with someone that can do some healings to proc his passive. So you'll see a lot of the times Lucian, um,
Senna.
Nami, and yeah, Senna, both very good supports right now. Even sometimes Lulu, but Milio is definitely one of the main supports you pick with him as well. However, Tarleton, they do have that double damage bot lane, as we saw last week, how Labubu can really find these early kills on this champion. So we'll be able to kind of see how that plays out. That's probably going to be one of the more action-packed lanes. My top lane, normally Gragas, they kind of just farm it out, try to play late game. However, with that champion, you can kind of miss all your skill shots and have a rough time. But we'll just have to see how both sides play out the matchup and see what happens.
True.
Yeah, so it looks like we went and concluded draft. Looks like we're about to start up. Maybe some players just using the restroom real quick. But hopefully we'll be able to get into this game, and hopefully this time it lets us spectate. I mean, just kind of looking at ranks right now, looks like fairly even matchup. I mean, on the right side, they do have a Masters player, so that's probably going to be one of their priorities, is they may try to gank or camp that mid lane there. So we'll have to see if Gimmick will be able to play safe and be able to survive out for some team fights.
Which one's the Masters player? Oh, the blue plug. The blue plug playing mid on Syndra. I know Gimmick hates Syndra with like bloody passion. I think so.
This should be a pretty competitive match. Yeah, as you can see in chat, looks like we're just finishing up some things. One person just using the restroom. It has been a long night. I know we've all been here for an hour and a half already, just trying to get the show on the road. I say that's sometimes what it's all about, though. You know, teams they'll get tired, especially a lot of these games. They're best of threes. You can go to 3 games, or even in the finals, you can go all the way to best of 5. So being able to play for these long periods of time, especially this late, is almost a skill in of itself. You got to stay mentally focused and communication up and everything.
I love League of Legends.
It's like one of the players had an issue with their client or something. It's like we're gonna have to wait for them to rejoin. Oh, beautiful. We got that blind pick, so we're just all able to instantly pick in our champions from the draft that was just performed.
Nice.
Waiting for these final lock-ins, so we should have that 3-minute timer, and then hopefully be able to watch some League of Legends tonight.
I must watch League of Legends. Ramus. Okay.
Yeah, it seems like both sides are just trying to get all their runes perfected, make sure they got exactly what they need. Waiting for this last lock-in on the right side here. All right, there we go. Time for the spectator delay and get straight into this game. But kind of like I was talking about earlier, big points of interest, possibly mid lane, as that is their highest ranked player. However, we've seen Gimmick be able to play into those scenarios very well, especially on a comfortable champion like Mel. You just got to press W and you'll basically survive anything in the game.
True.
Thankfully, that champion's getting reworked soon, but she's
Yeah.
still definitely very annoying to play against. But we've seen
They're
the same
nerfing.
Rambus combo last year, just build a Rambus taunt to a Mel one-shot combo. So
They're nerfing Mel's W, right?
yeah, I believe they're giving it like a mini rework. I'm not too for sure, but I believe it's in like the next week or two we will see a massive update to Mel. And sometimes whenever champions do get that big of a rework, they will be banned for a 2-week period to allow players to get used to it.
Yeah.
So we may or may not be able to see that in these next few weeks, or if Gimmick even picks up the champion again after it gets changed. However, I will say Yone definitely not changing anytime soon. He's a fan favorite, and B Jord is one of those fans. He loves that champion, plays him. So I wonder if he's very knowledgeable about this Gragas matchup. It is a not too common to go against a Gragas. It is more of like a almost like a pro player type champion, but you do see it still occasionally, as it does have a lot of team fight potential, and his ultimate can really disrupt the enemy team's position.
He could do some insane Gragas plays, throwing a barrel, having it pop, ult them onto the barrel, and slowing them, stunning them, body slamming them. You can do some. It's fun watching Gragas sometimes. I mean, it won't be fun to watch Gragas like do stupid combos on Bjord, but
Yeah, well, typically a lot of those combos are really hard to pull off. That's why you do normally only see it in like the pro level as it is a champion with a very high skill ceiling. But however, if this guy has a lot of time and prowess on the champion, he'll definitely be able to pull some of them off.
Yona's also one of Bjord's best characters, though. So I think he'll be fun.
Yeah, we've seen it happen before. One good Yone ultimate can really just change the tides of game, especially if you can get onto that back line like the Syndra or Lucian. Let's go. Getting. Hopefully this method works. Let's go. Actually getting into the loading screen. Normally when this happens, that means we have a green light to go.
What did y'all do differently this time?
This time it was just like some lobby settings. They had to be changed to allow anyone to spectate, so we're able to do it via the client. For some reason, the spectator within like the custom game is just not been happy ever since the new update to League. And the new update is only like 3 weeks old, so it could just be some bugs and issues they haven't resolved yet. But thankfully this way at least allows us to see what's going on. And we didn't miss anything yet. We actually get into the start of this game. You'll see everyone run to their lanes.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
It looks like typical start from everyone coming along. The only difference is you do see the Mbessa jungle. She went ahead and took a potion. As Big China go ahead and forfeits it to get an extra 50 gold.
He needs eco.
I haven't seen a Mbessa jungle too much recently. I know it was a thing for a while. However, she has kind of gone out of the jungle and more just into pure top lane. See how that plays out. Ooh, looks like an early fight here in the bottom lane. They just go ahead and poke that Milio, make him back out. They don't really want to commit too heavy into it though. Val's using his plants, to gun them down.
Here comes a Q. Yep.
Well, Bjord hits the Q3. Yeah, he's going for it. He has the lethal tempo proc.
He does have lethal tempo. He doesn't have ignite though, so.
But like Gragas, he was able to come back up and stop him though. They do kind of trade, same HP. However, Bjord does have that Dorn shield.
Yeah, the thing is though, Gragas has more sustain than Young does.
And with his passive to heal.
Yeah.
Exactly. But he did have to use both of his potions, and they are kind of still similar HP, so this might be a beneficial position for Bjord.
Look at the Gragas up, it's already
yeah. We'll say it looks like both junglers are pathing top down. Definitely looking for some action on the bottom side of the map.
Bjord did hit level 3 before the Gragas.
He is fighting in a minion wave.
There it is. Just gonna go back in queue. Maybe no. That's smart.
I think that Gragas having Grasp is definitely helping him win these short little trades. Bjord really has to fight longer trades in order to come out on top.
I would have thought that the Gragas would have taken Phase Rush, but I guess since it's not a ranged top laner, he's not taking Phase Rush.
Yeah, I guess he wants that short-term tankiness. However, Tarleton's team comp does have plenty of range, especially on their bot side of the map. So whenever it comes to these team fights, I feel like Phase Rush definitely would be better to have. However, it looks like maybe this Gragas is trying to play for an early killer or so.
It's a poke. Mid lane is just going to be filled with lots of short trades.
Yeah, I probably won't see too much unless there's a gank that happens.
Let's see. Looks like Big China's coming down bot. They do have vision, bot river. Gimmick's getting ganked, Gimmick's flash out. Does get away.
Yeah, Mbessa not forced to use anything. Gimmick just got off a little off guard. Okay, Mbessa will be able to double scuttle here.
Mbessa is pathing top here. Probably get the gank ready on Bjord, but Bjord does have vision top side. Does he say?
Looks like he's still gonna fight it.
That's a okay.
Ooh, Labubu jumps in. No fear. Forcing the Lucian to barrier and the heal comes out. They're still fighting this.
Oh,
looks like Lucian lives on like 100 HP there. Heals and barriers coming out from both sides. However, Lucian is forced to flash. So they get a little slight of a subs advantage. However, with Val having no mana, it looks like they probably will just have to reset here.
There's the Syndra flash. Gimmick is out. First kill. That was a pretty disgusting combo from the Syndra there. Flashing, using her stun, then immediately launching a minion onto him for lots of damage. That's why Gimmick hates that character especially.
Yeah, it's all because of that early Mbessa gank to force Gimmick's flash out of him. So without having that, he wasn't able to get away from the Syndra and just ended up going down in the 1v1.
And Syndra especially, when you get into the late game items, Syndra just starts one-tapping people, so you gotta be careful when it comes to Syndra.
I mean, the good part though is as Mel, if your W can just reflect that Syndra ult, and if Syndra misplays it, she can almost get one shot by her own abilities.
Lord, nothing scared me too. There's two.
Do you see the Mbessa flash?
Yeah. Is gone. Another kill with Syndra.
And Mel really needed the level 6 there without having it.
Yeah.
They do lose the 2v2.
What exactly happened there? I see that big China flash.
Yeah, he's just trying to flash to get away.
Reflect.
Oh, looks like Gimmick
Ooh,
barely makes it out.
Yeah. So Gimmick's going to be having a rough time mid. His tempo is a little messed up here, especially with the Syndra having 2 extra kills on him.
Yeah, she went ahead and bought the Dark Seal. Kind of talked about in the pregame how mid lane definitely be a point of interest here. I think that's definitely true. This Embessa is just camping the lane.
I mean, it is rough top lane as well. The Gragas has lots of sustain. And B-Jord is trying to poke him out, but as you can see, the Gragas is just healing periodically with every ability. And it's a good chunk of healing as well.
I will say it's pretty unique that both top laners did take TP this game. You know, with the new quest in League, you don't need to do that anymore as you get a free teleport. However, getting that big shield and movement speed whenever you do teleport is still definitely worth it. It's just sometimes in these matchups you'll see people take Ignite or Exhaust here just to try and win the 1v1. Or it looks like they might be just be trying to scale instead.
It's a nice reflect there, big Gimmick.
Ooh, okay, Embessa already has ults. He misses it, but Pow might still be caught here.
Here's Rammus. Rammus is level 5 though, you gotta be careful. Wow.
Ooh, Milio hits a really good W, or sorry, Q to knock back Labubu's W there. Looked like a really close fight, 2 people down so low. However, Tarleton is forced to respect the Syndra roam, so they do back out here. If that Milio missed that Q, it definitely probably would have been a double kill for Labubu there. However, they both barely get out.
I think the deciding factor there was Big China being level 5. I think with Big China level 6, his ult definitely would have helped there.
Yeah, it's just after getting double scuttled and then killed in the mid lane, he is just down in that XP. He's not able to match.
He's unfortunately dead here.
Yeah, that XP advantage that Lucian got from that just got him to the level 6 before Labubu, so he's able to gut him down. So far, it looks like a little rough start. A lot of unfortunate events, just slight XP leads that are really just causing the downfall of all these fights here.
Because, I mean, if you look at CS, almost all of them are, almost every lane is equal when it comes to the CS standpoint. But yeah, like you were saying, the XP leads, especially from the kills and everything else combined, is giving other school, I don't know what the school is, slight advantage.
Absolutely. Lucian is staying here. Oh, Zyra go ahead and uses the ult, but does not hit anything.
B-Jord does have, well, had a little advantage. I have a feeling that unless there's ganks in play top lane, I don't think they're going to be able to kill each other unless one of them does a stupid play.
Yeah. We'll say this Lucian is staying in this lane. It is dangerous. I wonder if he's just trying to wait for an item or something, but staying at that half HP when Labubu just got a BF sword on the base. Definitely something to be wary of. It looks like we might see a gank here top lane. I mean, currently Big China is doing the grubbies.
Thing is, though, I think with, yeah, they are having. Oh, there's an best ult. I think, yeah.
I think B-Jord had to use his ultimate to get away there, but
They gotta get out. Yeah, I think it's collapsing Big China here. I think he does get out. They do.
Labubu tries to go for the tower dive. Oh, looks like he is gonna fall though. He did not expect the amount of. I mean, Lucian did use barrier, but of course Milio had plenty of shields and heals himself. Just underestimating how much that Lucian could survive the damage.
Tarleton did get 2 grubs out of that top fight though, so it's not a
Yeah, with the 2 grubs, they do get the little void lead, so they're able to push towers pretty well, which is pretty important on the Tristana pick, as her E can be used on towers to help shred those down.
Being 2 kills down, Gimmick is not doing too bad. He's not too far behind.
Yeah, it looks like he's playing, I mean, even CS. I mean, that's what you'd want in that matchup. Just looking to scale. At this point, though, just so many unlucky plays in the bot side. The Tristana pick is just, might just have to go back to farming and trying to play for level ups instead.
You would think a fat person like Gragas wouldn't have so much mobility, but he does. Here comes Big China.
So far, Bessa has just been matching all these ganks, so it's making it really hard for Tarleton to make a play with the Rammus here.
Rammus does already have Thorn now. Because he opted not to buy boots.
But yeah, Rammus, thankfully with his Q, you don't need boots. I mean, eventually you do want to get them, of course, but you don't need them straight up early. You can just kind of Q around everywhere.
I can feel the annoyance that Bjord has. Everything he does seems like he's just getting countered by this guy. Oh, there's Yonar.
I mean, you see the fight happening. I mean, it looks like the Gragas just ulted him away.
Yeah.
Looks like Big China is gonna get caught by the Mbesta jungle.
The assisting Syndra, I believe. And here's a Syndra doing a lot of damage to Gimmick.
Went ahead and did get her a stack of her Dark Seal from that the fall of Big China.
Bjord is
Bjord, yeah. Yeah, I wonder how he got so deep there.
I don't know. Does he have flash? No, he does not.
He
have
just
flash.
used it.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, he did get a plant to get out. Gragas does have E over the wall. Syndra is also coming to chase down the Yone.
Might be a little
Big China's
scared
maybe
of
trying to save him here. All these Gragas slows are really. Oh, the Syndra QE does connect.
Yeah.
Just not enough.
I wasn't paying attention. The map wasn't hovering. I wonder why he was so far deep into their jungle.
Yeah, I'm not for sure either. I know both of them used their ults earlier, and it looked like initially Bjord did win the fight in the end, even though we didn't see it just based on HP bars. However, yeah, eventually he did find his way behind the tower, and he was just kind of caught out of position.
Still not unplayable for Tarleton. They can still come back from this game. It is going to be harder, especially now that we're hitting the we're not hitting it, but we are going to be approaching the 15-minute mark. So it will be harder, but still not unwinnable.
Yeah, just already being down 3k gold is definitely not an easy position, but you're saying if they can just get picks and these shutdowns, it can definitely be a game changer, especially if we see them get on Labubu or Gimmick, be able to get some gold onto the hyper carries, then we'll be able to see some acceleration.
Yeah. I think like every member on their team besides me have a shutdown. Getting one of those shutdowns already helps turn the tide into Tarleton's favor a little bit. Balance the scales.
Looks like the red side here is going to go for their second dragon. They did get the first one, we didn't see that earlier. But yeah, they are going to easily secure the second one as Tarleton just probably wants to farm up and maybe get some items before they look to try and get these shutdowns.
He's just going back in here. It's just... it's so annoying. Oh my gosh.
I feel like whenever he gets a fork, it might be a little easier. Ooh, Val does hit the double ult. It hits them. Labubu did jump in, but we are looking at Big China now. Labubu forces the Millia to use all of their summoners and get away. Looks like Syndra is here first, though.
Syndra flash. Oh
Ooh,
wow.
Flash ults him, yeah.
Here's Mbessa. Probably is going to catch Valdegrand. Yeah. Kind of does get out.
It looks like Gimmick was following that roam, but Syndra just be able to flash ulting Labubu made it impossible to play. Looks like they did have like a little winning fight, but then the rest of the red side comes up to this team fight and they're just able to wipe them out.
Yeah, every single time Beedrill can go in with Q, Gragas can just stun him away and then slow him with that. Here's his ult. There's a Gragas ult.
Gragas might look for another Q.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
Word slain in the 1v1.
Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate. Like every single time Beedrill crosses Q, he goes in. Gragas can just push him back. Then he throws a barrel, slows him. Then he just runs at him and just does his empowered auto. It's yeah, that's annoying. But it's like we were talking about those Gragas plays. He immediately just ER'd him into him, just knocked him back into the tower, and then he got enraged, drank his little cask of wine or whatever, and just towered over him.
Yeah, that's Gragas. You know, just a lot of poke, and then eventually, as soon as you're low enough, he'll just go in for the big execute play and knocks you out.
Down almost 5k gold.
These bounties are starting to rack up. Any kill now would be a big benefit for Tarleton here.
Here's
Ooh, Ramus is
big
coming in.
China, yanking.
You know,
yanking.
Syndra doesn't have ult
There's
from
Mike.
earlier.
Oh, there's the entire team there. That's a big shutdown.
Yeah, I mean, first shutdown, first kill for Tarleton this game. Oh, we see bot lane going in. Lucian is forced to flash. He does ult as well, and it hits nothing. Looks like Tarleton may be looking for a redive. Oh, and they get a shutdown down in the bot lane. Okay.
Okay, so that was a big game for Big China mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, they know Syndra had no flash after ganking Lububu the bot side earlier. She loses all of her Dark Steel sacks. Ooh, Bijor getting ulted again. It's forcing him to ult away.
It's just a great boss. It just has so much to say.
Building HP items and still doing that much damage is always fun to see. It looks like Syndra goes to cover bot lane here. As they do commit the Herald top lane, this might be the downfall of Bijor.
Yeah. They're sieging him. Oh, he's just gone. Yeah. Oh, wow.
3v1 under tower.
Yeah, he definitely had a chance there. We gotta talk about that play in bot lane with the Bubu and Valdegram. That was a very good play, and that was also a big shutdown as well. And it was more important that the shutdown went through the Bubu as well. Getting Tristana lots of items, she has the potential to also one-shot characters because she has a lot of mobility and she has a lot of buttons to press.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, that was a mega play. As I mean, you see how much they committed top side, be able to get Bijord in the tower. However, that did allow, like you said, get that massive shutdown for Lububu, but also more importantly, they able to get a tower as well.
Big China's trying to steal Ambessa's camps here, and Big China's dead. I question that play. I don't know if you should be invading when they have this big of a lead, especially if they have vision in their jungle.
Yeah, and then follow it up with that ult into the tower.
Yeah.
A little bit of an interesting play of events, but he was probably just trying to get out, and that was the only path he saw. Looks like we are seeing a little bit of a 3v3 mid. Luhu get hit by one spell by the Syndra, and it really forces him back when he just came back to lane.
Wow, gosh, Lucian eviscerated Valdegram.
I mean, he has that Essence Reaver. Definitely gets a lot of damage.
Here's Big China again.
Well, you might get a taunt under tower. Oh, but then Emilio instantly cleanses it.
You gotta give credit to Emilio. This Emilio's been saving so many plays for their team. It's kind of insane.
Yeah. And it looks like Gimmick almost killed the Lucian, but he does have the barrier, which keeps him alive. If he didn't have that, he definitely would have fell. It looks like Gragas has now also came mid lane. Everyone's just starting to ARAM it. And Gragas took 4 auto attacks there and only took like 150 damage.
That tickles. That tickles. He needs more, bro.
Val walking up to ward. Oh, they do have a pick. It looks like Emilio doesn't have ult here.
Just gets out.
Oh, but Mbessa buffers the Rammus taunt with her ultimate. Very well played there.
It tickles. It tickles. One ult. Jordan is just assaulting.
I mean, yeah, Tarleton's just trying to look for a play. However, on the red side here, they're just buffering almost all their spells. Yeah. Oh, and then Syndra does the Q-E flash combo. And Tarleton, no one falls, but it looks like they are going to be forced to back. Val's ultimate there was really good. It forced the Gragas to back out. However, it looks like they are still going to lose tower here, as Tarleton's just trying to run away.
Big China stayed to attack the Gragas. They all just gotta do a full reset here.
Yeah, everyone's just running away on 1 HP here.
I mean, even when they were landing abilities, especially on the Gragas and the Ambessa, it looked like they were tickling them. Their health bars were not really moving.
Yeah, just having an 8k gold lead at this point is definitely going to make it extremely hard to play. You see a lot of people on the red side having a whole entire item up. Compared to the Texans here, like Gragas is up an item, same with Syndra, and Ambessa in the jungle. Tristana almost has the Infinity Edge, so might be able to see a big damage boost with that.
Bijord does have Bork.
Gragas is just being tiggled.
Yeah,
Looks like he's about to get one shot by the Gragas. Gragas does hit
There's
the
barrier.
E on the minions. Who does W away. The
Ooh.
Gragas Q does miss, but then he's gonna E closer.
Oh my
So he's
gosh.
probably just gonna Q again. Yeah, and he does take down the Boo Boo. It's having that 6th level lead difference between
There's a missile.
the ADC and top.
Trying to Mikey.
Does get taunted on Pessa's gonna make it out. Just a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah.
The right side is just living off of all these plays where Tarleton's having to commit everything they have to them.
Wow.
You're coming in, but it looks like he's just gonna get one shot.
It's just so much peel. I mean, there's a lot to CC. You have the Emilio knockback, you got the Syndra knockback. He's trying to get onto the Lucian, but they were both covering the Lucian.
At this point, they were bleeding, but now they're just... It's almost impossible to recover from this. A 10k or 11k gold lead at this point. Tarleton, they've already tried to make all their hero plays, but none of them worked out.
It's almost a 10k gold lead. And now it is a 10k gold lead. Almost an 11k gold lead, holy.
They have lost most of their towers.
Gragas is just dancing.
Oh.
Wow, there's a Grag. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Wabubu just. You know that dog meme where he's just staring into the sun? Like, yeah, that's all. That's all you could just do in that situation.
I mean, you just look at the levels at this point. Tristana is still level 10, but Syndra and Gragas are 13 and 16 respectively. They're just the damage from the stats alone from the levels is just too much to deal with.
And not much Tarleton can do here. I mean, they're also the other team is also on soul points as well. I mean, the only way Tarleton wins is if one of the other team is just stupid and gets really, really greedy and they give up a shutdown. But when it comes to organized play like this, I don't go there. And it goes to tower.
I mean, yeah, we might be able to see it with an execute from Mel, but yeah, as it currently stands, just like the item difference and the level difference, it makes it really hard to find any play.
Bijord going in on the Syndra, missing ult. Still fighting. Wow.
Looks like they are going to start with the Baron because of that pick.
Yeah.
Syndra does have the TP, so she's able to rejoin with her teammates, making it a 4v5. Where it looks like Tarleton, they're not even going to try to ward it or anything, they just know they can't fight it.
I don't think Tarleton can even contest this. Even if they did, I think they would just get a big.
Yeah, there goes the Baron. Gragas now level 17, keeping that 6th level lead against the Boo Boo. Gonna make it really hard to survive these fights.
I could Rod of Ages, Thimblewinter. Yeah. Wow. The Syndra is the problem. The Syndra is approaching 20 Magi stacks. Oh.
Yeah, whenever Syndra gets this lead, it almost comes to a point where she can just ult, and that alone can just kill someone.
No, I mean, they have Baron buff. They could just walk it down mid, theoretically. It's good reflex. Oh, he just takes so much damage. Here comes the Gragas, there he is.
Gragas is looking for the ultimate that he's done so many times this game, just trying to knock them into his own team.
It tickles him. It tickles.
Lucian's still over the wall.
Oh my
They can't even kill him. It looks like the entire enemy team does follow up with the Lucian. He does finally go down, but at this point, the rest of Tarleton falls too, leaving it up to Val to hold the line. Yeah, with the Baron buff. Looks like 16 seconds left for the timer.
Here he goes. Here's Gragas.
I mean, very well played by the enemy team there. They're able to
Yeah,
find
absolutely.
many good picks. Able to play that early game extremely well. Looks like Tarleton is trying to get them at the end there. And Tarleton does lose the second round. I believe there's a third round.
Yeah.
Yep.
If they won the
Almost
if
one
they
more
won the
game.
first game and they lost the second game, they have to play a third.
Sadly, we don't get to watch that first game.
Yeah.
Fortunately, this is the game we get to see, but hopefully round 3 we'll be able to go differently. We'll be able to see some changes. But yeah, we'll see you guys here in a couple minutes until we get draft set up, and we'll see y'all then.
tilted. Game him only. Yep.
Alrighty, welcome back, guys, for the third and final game tonight. We are going to be seeing a rematch against the Pioneers, which they did play in game one that we didn't get a stream. So this will be a pretty fun game to actually be able to see how it plays out. But yeah, game one, Tarleton did win. We aren't too aware how. So this will be a good way to be able to see if Tarleton wins again, and if so, how. We did. Yeah, we did get to see the draft in that game one. Tarleton did have the Timo and Corky and the Kane top. So it'd be curious to see if they do ban out any of those champions to kind of see if any of those were like the big difference in the last game. It looks like we are going to go ahead and start draft here. See, do we have the draft link, or are we still stuck on this screen?
Might be stuck on this screen. Not gonna lie. Wonderful, wonderful.
There we go. Yeah. So straight into draft. Looks like they are going to ban the Mel and Poppy. None of those were picked in that first game, so it looks like they probably sold the last game or something. Oh, they do ban the Corky. Seems like the Corky might have been the reason for the victory in that first game, so we're going to have to believe that Labubu did carry
Malphite
based
ban
off these
again.
bans. Oh, yeah. Rock solid. Oh, they picked the Kane. Okay, so they go ahead and ban the Corky and then deny Bjord with the Kane pick. Very interesting. Now, I wonder if it is going to go jungle or top lane. Might just be a flex.
I guess I don't want to be Jordan of the Kane. Amumu jungle. Amumu.
Moo.
Amumu.
Now, I believe Big China is still in at the jungle role. So this is a Big China's Amumu. We did see Schlitten play it last week as well. Very big CC damage. Gonna probably see a mage. Yep. So we go to see Gimmick follow it up with the Swain. He did pick this game one as well, so he's probably still pretty confident in that pick. Must have worked out for him.
Yeah.
Just having that combo with the Mumu guarantees enough CC that Swain's able to sustain for a while. We're gonna have to see how the Pioneers react to that. I mean, they've already gone against the Swain. Maybe they came up with a new pick that they can play into it. But it looks like they're going to pick their bot lane for now.
I hope it's the pizza. I hope it's the pizza skin. I love the pizza thrower skin. It's so much fun.
Oh, it looks like we just got confirmation that it actually is Schlitten back in the jungle role.
Never mind.
So,
Sorry, Schlitten. I may or may not have told you that you were buns in your DMs because you were not playing third game. That is on me. You're not buns. I am sorry. That is my bad.
okay, we see the Sivir brand. Kind of interesting combo. Normally you want to Enchanter or engage with Sivir, but I'm assuming it's going to be brand support. So far, a lot of flex picks on the Pioneers end. Not exactly sure where they're going to go just yet. But that could be what they want, just trying to confuse draft a little bit. We are going to see the Ashe for Labubu. Yeah, so far Tarleton having a heavy CC kind of long fight team comp.
I don't think I've ever seen the Boo Boo on the Ashe.
I don't think I have either, so it's definitely going to be a first. See how that goes. They are going to go ahead and ban the Orin. I guess they don't. They may assume that it's still Kane jungle. They're just going to ban that just in case, since Bjord doesn't have the Kane himself to go ahead and match that.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that first game we did see a lot of support bans in these last couple, but now we're kind of seeing a lot of top bans instead.
They banned Garen top. Whoa.
I mean, Tarleton does have the last pick for top lane, so they definitely will get the counter pick as long as Bjord can play into it.
Bjord has a lot of characters that he can play, so they can't really ban him out completely. They can definitely make him. They can definitely try to make him uncomfortable, though.
Yeah, I mean, we do see that Syndra ban. Tarleton must be a little tilted after that last game. Don't want to repeat that at all. Don't even want to play against it.
Gimmick hates Syndra, dude.
I'm sure we all had that, that feeling after a ranked game, you lose to one champion
And you
and
never
you
want
just
to
hate
see it
it so
again.
much. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's how I feel with
absolutely.
Yasuo. If I ever see that guy, I'll ban him for the next 2 weeks. I hate the win wall,
I mean,
Can't stand it.
my perma ban is Teemo. I hate that character. I hate that
I
character
guess
so much.
Shalina would not appreciate that.
Yeah, I am a D1 Schlitten hater.
Okay, we do see the Milio. A really good bot lane. You can kind of run down people with the Ashe, and it helps with that Milio W having that extra range, allowing you to outrange the enemy bot lane. Then now I guess we're kind of going to see what champions the Pioneers pick here. It's kind of going to show us where all these champions are going to for their respective lanes.
They are definitely going to pick Ezreal top. That's Zehen. Okay. All right. All right. Cool.
Yeah, Zaheen top lane.
Honestly, hold on. I think Bjorn might pick Jax.
Oh yeah, actually, he did play it last week. He does like the Jax. But yeah, this kind of does solidify that it is going to be Kane jungle,
Yeah.
and this will show us if it's brand mid or support. Pioneers might be deciding for themselves right now where they do want to put it.
It's highly unlikely, like 99% chance that it's not. No.
Okay. So now
Is
makes
it
me
Hen mid or
curious.
is it the Gator
Yeah,
top?
now I'm like wondering if it's Zaheen or Renekton mid. I mean, I have seen both of them go mid before. It is a little uncommon. However, maybe it's like they're picking to Swain that they
I know Bjord is fuming. Bjord hates this Gator champion.
Yeah, I mean, I will say it's definitely good for Tarleton as Ashe and Swain both love all these melee matchups because they can just kind of kite them and heal from them. Yeah, we do see the Jax. Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, no, Jax is pretty good in the Zehen, especially because he can just E the Zehen's Q.
Yeah, he can Q. His
Yeah,
Q and
Q.
all of his auto attacks kind of help
Exactly.
prevent Zaheen from stacking that passive to
Exactly, getting those
resurrect.
animation stacks.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not entirely sure how good the matchup is into Renekton. I assume it's not horrible in the Renekton because you can deny the stun, but the Q and the sweeping the spinning tornado whatever Q and the sweeping attack, you can't really avoid that. But the Gator champ does not have a lot of counters. I mean, you could say the Gator champion's counters are like range top laners, but even then, he can close the distance on them.
Right. Yeah, it looks like draft is a pretty solidified Kane jungle for sure, most likely. Unless we do see the Kane top, I don't know, and Zaheen jungle. I mean, I know that's played a lot.
I wouldn't think it's Zehen jungle. Zehen jungle is not good. I don't think Zehen jungle is very good.
Yeah, I know it's played for a bit, but I know he's in a little bit of a weaker spot. They are talking about buffing him the next patch.
Come on,
Trying to give him back some damage.
No. Chill, Riot. Please stop. Stop, Riot. Stop. I think it's Zehen mid, the Gator top.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder whoever goes into Swain. I feel like
it's
quite
it's not a
interesting.
good matchup for whoever is into the Swain mid though. I mean, it's better versus Zehen if he hits like a W, but Gimmick is usually good at dodging skill shots, so I mean, we'll see.
Can you restart the Discord stream? There we go. Now we can see on our end. Looks like we're all just trying to wait to get into this draft here. Yeah, to confirm, we do have the split in there. Swishing jungles again.
You suck, Schlitten.
Yeah, joined by Schlitten's #1 hater here.
I am D1 Schlitten hater. He's a bum. He decided to play League for 4 hours instead of getting Buffalo Wild Wings. He's a bum.
I guess that is a pretty fair reason, I feel the same way if Schlitten skipped on the B-dubs with me, It's a little hateful.
He's the biggest bum I've ever seen. D1 hater. D1 hater.
We are just waiting on the Pioneers now to ready up. No confirmation on their end. Hopefully we'll be able to get in this match soon. As it is now almost approaching midnight.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm casting at midnight. My life is totally great. No. Yo, someone is not starting the game.
Yeah, I mean, we're just trying to wait on confirmation there. I mean, we're also still going to have to wait that 3 minutes for the spectator delay. Just going to be chilling here for a little bit.
Wow. Yep. At that point, I'm just giving a whole rundown on every single character and what they do. GG.
Yeah, I mean, gotta have that filler arc, you know?
I'll explain them in elementary terms.
I mean, Mumu will be very interesting here. You'll see
here
Slidden
you
back
go.
on it. He did play it last week. Okay, we finally got the R. Finally getting into this game. I do like these blind picks. They definitely get us into the games faster than them having to reban everything. Does speed up that process a little bit. But it still does take a minute, especially when people gotta wait to select their runes and everything. It looks like Tarleton's ready to go though. All instant locking.
Yeah, they want to go. They want to go home.
But they want to get some rest tonight, as they do. Still have classes tomorrow.
Classes are for the week. They are for the week. League of Legends only. Spectator delay. All right. Speed run. Milio. Little kid that kicks balls of fire at people that heals them. Boom. Ash. Viking woman that shoots arrows that make people very, very chilly. Boom. Jax. Guy has a large stick, jumps on people, smacks them over the head. Boom. Amumu. Mummy that throws bandages at people and it stuns them forever. Boom. Swain. Guy who is missing his arm, has demon crow, shoots beams at people. Boom. Sivir throws boomerangs at people. Essentially, they're boomerangs and can move faster. Boom. Zehen. He hits people, revives himself. He's annoying. Boom. Gator champion. He sprints at people, does sweeping attacks, stuns them. Boom. Kane can literally go inside someone. Boom. Brand burns people to death. All right, Bam.
I mean, I think that's basically every champion in their entirety. You did very good there, Mr. Rice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Even went into some of their lore there. I like the mention of the Swain's missing arm. That is crucial to his lore, you know.
Oh yeah, didn't he make like
Him
a
and his
demon
demon
pact or
crows.
something?
Yes, sir. And we might be able to see some of that in like the new Arcane seasons, as it does seem like they're kind of leaning into that route with the Demacia and Noxus and all that jazz.
Real talk. I've never watched Arcane before.
Whoa, it's heresy, bro. Every League player has to watch Arcane, and even non-League players watch Arcane. You know, that's how it transcends media, you know. But it looks like we are the last 5 seconds of the spectator delay. Surely we're able to watch this game. It is finishing loading up. Lovely League client. Hopefully we can do the other way here. Looks like it is opened.
Please let me watch this game. Oh no.
You gotta do it on a Labubu or someone that's in the game.
Freak Jordan. Yes.
Another 35-second spectator delay. We got baited.
Okay. More on the bandage. Mumu. Yeah, Mumu.
Tell me about a Mumu. Yeah, let's hear it.
Mumu's amazing. Definitely not annoying. So yeah, Mumu, his entire ability is throw a bandage, stun someone for 2 seconds, cry, do a little sweep, do like an auto like reset, and then press R, stun them for like 4 more seconds, and then chain another Q into them and stun them for another 2 seconds. So it's basically just about 8-10 seconds of CC.
Yeah, he is the sad little mummy. He has no friends, but that's right. This game, Tarleton will still use the power of friendship to hopefully pull ahead here.
They can win this. Trust.
A lot of them are on their comfortable champions. Like you did mention earlier, I haven't seen a Labubu on the Ashe, at least in a long time.
What
so
am I looking at? Okay. Zehen support.
Oh yeah, so we were wrong. It is not
Yeah.
Zehen top, it is not Redactic mid. It is Brand mid and Zahid support. I feel like that's gonna be pretty poorly into the Ashe Milio, but who knows? Maybe it's just some hidden OP
Welcome to
tech.
Summoner's Rift.
I was fooled.
Minions have spawned.
Yeah, we might see some early fight here. They went ahead and put down the ward in the bush. They do back out.
I can see black screen. This is peak.
Oh yeah, yeah, we're fixing the screen real quick. Yeah, hopefully.
I don't think I've ever seen Zehen support. I mean, is that even viable? Like, the only thing that Zehen can do is grab with his long stick.
Yeah,
I don't...
it's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out.
I mean, yeah,
Okay, there we go. We
I
finally got
imagine-
the screen all good.
I imagine this Gator matchup is going to be harder for Beejord because as you can just see, Beejord was proccing his E and the Gator is just able to sprint away with his second dash, completely avoiding the E. So I imagine that's just how it's going to work when you get into higher levels as well. I mean, Beejord will have the jump. So I mean,
Looks
that
like
will make it
Schlinnen's having a rough time in the jungle here. The Kane did steal the Raptors, and now Schlinnen is trying to do his red buff, but I don't think he's aware that Kane's there. Yeah,
is level 2. Schlitten's in trouble.
I think he's gonna fall here.
Dead. He's trying to get the smite off and he misses. Schlitten's first dead in the jungle. My
He
goat.
does lose the red buff as well. I think he definitely had to stay on the red buff when Kane took the Raptors, just kind of give it. Oh, looks like P-Jord's gonna go down top lane here
Beejord is
too.
burning to death. Beejord might be dead to Kane as well.
He's gonna give it to Kane. Yeah, Kane now 2-0.
Wow, that's a horrible start for Tarleton.
It looks like
Having a-
Pioneer's definitely playing more of the aggressive side this time, going for these
Having a Kane
invades.
Up 2 kills is just not ideal whatsoever. It's okay though.
Oh yeah, Kane already has the Dirk. Looks like Kane's going for another invade onto that blue buff. Bunch of pings coming out. Schlitten finally gets Wolves done, so he's level 2.
Strategy was make Schlitten's life miserable as possible. Got it.
I mean, yeah, you see a lot of Kanes that do that. They just try to get the Raptors, slow down the game. or really speed up their game and slow it down for the enemy jungle.
It's just, yeah, I mean, it's dash. There's.
It looks like he is doing good trades now. I guess it was just a rough.
What is this Renekton doing? What?
Oh yeah, he does get the 1v1.
Okay, Okay. So the Renekton was clearly losing that, and he decides to go back in and stun him. That is.
Okay, and then they gank bot lane, but Labubu isn't forced to flash in the answer, and at the very end there, he actually forces Sivir to flash away. So even though they got ganked, bot lane actually won the summoner's trade as they got all of Zahin's and Sivir's flash. So just an overall kind of a disaster gank by that Kayn there. Kind of played more in the hands of Tarleton, yeah. Now they do have that Melio heals. Looks like they might try to look for the Sivir or something. Yeah, as a Mumu does come down for the gank.
Here he comes. There's a flash.
Oh, okay. He does hit
Okay.
it, but Sivir does spell shield it. Looks like they might just go on the Zahin. Schlitten decides not to do more, as they are being ganked now by the Kayn. Labubu still has flash. He does flash the Kayn W. Is still auto attacking them down.
He's dead here. Yeah.
Schlitten's down. Looks like Tarleton won't be able to get any more.
I think Schlitten was kind of trying to be a mute shield and not like a bot guy, but the Sivir did get a kill.
And blue buff as well. Help her lane clear a little bit better. She can just spam her Q and W on the wave now.
I mean, but again though, it's gonna be harder for the Pioneers to be defensive because what does the Zahen have that's gonna stop an all-in from Labubu or Valdegrand? Not a
Yeah,
lot.
especially when they get items, they might be able to just run them down. I will say too, the Sivir isn't going to have too much potential in this comp as Tarleton will probably play pretty separate, so the Ricochet shouldn't hurt as bad.
Bijor wins this fight. Okay, well not if he does that. Well, not if the
Well, yeah, the Croc just ease away, is able to escape.
one for him. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's what it kind of seems like so far top lane. If Jax is able to get the E out before... Ooh, okay, Schlitten's getting invaded
bullied. He's
again.
just getting bullied the entire game. Is he dead? Or wow.
Looks like he will get a return kill.
What?
Okay,
I
Kato
don't-
almost killed Gimmick there. That was scary. But, I mean, honestly, if I was Tarleton, I'd take that as you do
Yeah,
get
I'd
a
take
shutdown on the Swain.
Yeah,
And
that's-
the Kayn really isn't that too far ahead. They're only up 8 CS, so it's only like a camp or two.
that was better for Swain. The brand was a little bit higher on CS, so they're about equal when it comes to gold now.
Yeah, it looks like Bijord now taking a little bit more damage. Renekton does have the Ignite up, so we might see a tower dive here. Oh, Bijord does get 6. He is fighting into the minion wave. Renekton also has 6. He has to be aware of it. Kind of denying these minions here. Just goes ahead and Q's Ignites. Is that enough to take Schlitten down? Or sorry, Bijord down?
Yo, Dark.
Oh wow, he lives on like 1 HP. That's crazy.
Use your mouse wheel. No, use your mouse wheel. No, use your mouse wheel. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Well, not
Okay, we're seeing a battle breakout here in the bot lane. Val getting caught a little bit, but it is allowing Labubu to just auto them down. He does have a fully procced lethal tempo. And Schlitten is on this bot side trying to look for a gank. So is Kayn, so we might see another fight break out here.
It is Bijord.
Okay, we do see Bijord going in.
What is Renekton up to?
Yeah, he tried proxying him, but instead it's just going to allow Bijord to possibly get a
Yeah,
kill.
no, that's
Another solo kill.
it's another bad play by the Renekton. The Renekton is just
Yeah.
literally giving up a lead.
And then Labubu just sidestepped the Zaheed there. So far, Tarleton seems like they're not letting the last game really get to them as they're still playing mechanically very well.
I mean, I
They're outplaying the Pioneers.
questioned it earlier too. I mean, again, the Zahen just does not have a lot of CC options to secure kills. I mean, if you're playing any of the other sports there, your jungle is there. You have any other character that can land a root, and you just blatantly missed a root, but that's okay. He still got the kill. He's dead to the can. It's fine.
I mean, another 1v1. Tarleton really showing that they are able to fight their own battles here. Kayn is forced to use the flash. So far has 4 of the 5 kills. Definitely hoarding all of the gold for his team. I mean, if he goes blue Kayn, it might be what they need. But Tarleton definitely having a more bigger spread of their gold. It looks like Kayn is now ganking bot. Labubu does have barrier.
There's Kayn R. Might be dead here. His barrier.
Yeah, even through the barrier, it's not enough. Kane just has that Dirk and 2 long swords, so the AD on him is just...
Yeah, Kane definitely taking advantage of the early lead that he got, and he's just not slowing down. Here's Schlitten mid, and Schlitten blatantly missing the Q. So
Let's hit the ult.
Missing everything, they still get him though.
Yeah, Brand having no flash, there's just no counter.
He's all ending.
Oh, B-Jord almost 1v1s him again. B-Jord, even though Renekton has the Ignite, B-Jord has now established that
Yeah.
he has that top lane priority.
I mean, it's still confusing because if you remember earlier in the game, Renekton didn't have priority. He had everything. Then he makes a bad play. He goes back in.
Oh no, the Kane ganking again.
The raid boss is there. No, he sees him. He sees him. He sees him.
Oh, he does take 2 tower shots as well. Oh, B-Jord just not realizing that Kane could be there and accidentally taking those tower shots. Okay, looks like there is a fight breaking out. Sivir does use the ultimate, probably trying to look to run away. Labubu going back in, uses the ultimate, just autoing down Zaheen here. Flashes out of it. Zaheen lost all of his stacks, so if they are able to prolong this fight, Zaheen won't be able to get his passive up.
He might be dead. He might be dead. Yeah,
Yeah, and then Sivir doesn't have flash or ult.
Bad flash. That does nothing. That does literally nothing. Okay, whatever.
Oh my goodness, that's a 2v2 kill from our Texans right there.
Very well played by bot lane. Yeah, no, and Sivir just kind of burned both of our swing spells. Well, yeah. Yo, Val. Oh god, here comes the Kane.
Oh no. I don't think they're expecting it.
He doesn't know. He doesn't get it. Here comes the Kane. Val is so dead.
Val lives on 1. Labubu kind of chases down the Kane, just trying to back him out. Oh, that BM almost turned poorly for Val there, but it looks like he is able to survive.
Oh boy. Here comes Schlitten.
Yeah, just clearing some vision. Looks like they're gonna look to probably reset here. Oh, B-Jord does get the E off on the Renekton W.
Renekton R.
Ooh.
There's the. Oh, both flashes are out.
It looks like B-Jord is able to get away. Kane does find Schlitten. Is not letting him get away for free.
Dead again. Oh, he's getting powered up. Wait, it could be really bad for the Renekton.
Oh, Gimmick pops the ultimate. However, he is getting ganked.
Goodness gracious. Oh,
Man, this Kane is just taking over currently. He's now 8-1. Yeah, 8 of the 9 kills. Definitely seems to be gonna be the carry for the Pioneers here.
But it does. I mean, again, it does appear our bot lane seems to be doing a little bit better. Top lane also seems to be doing. Well, it seems to be about the same now. Yeah, the Renekton did rush plate caps.
Oh, bot lane is going to be ganked, though, by the Kane.
Here
You have plenty of vision, so they do see it coming.
They're able to get out. Looks like they're setting up for drag here. Yeah, they're just going to do drag. I don't think there's really anything that Tarleton can do to contest the drag.
Yeah, nothing at this point. However, I know Tarleton's probably just waiting to play for those team fights. I mean, they do have enough CC and lockdown potential to just almost one-shot Kane whenever he gets CC'd once. Tarleton might just be looking for that.
That's fine. It's one.
Yeah, first drink of the game at 11 minutes, not too early. Tarleton did get all 3 grubbies, though, during that meantime, so they do trade objectives. I mean, you see that happen a lot, where people will just go 1-for-1 on the objectives.
No, that's good. That's good. Grubs for drag. And honestly, when it comes to like first drag and grubs, I'd rather have grubs as well over the first.
Yeah,
drag.
just that pushing power, especially when you have like a Jax on your team that wants to split push.
Yeah.
You know, having grubs is always nice, especially with the 3. You do get the 2 void leads per character. It looks like Pioneer's bot lane is gonna go ahead and reset.
Flynn is doing what he can to catch up, but
Yeah, Kane's just farming his jungle as well, so it's really hard for Slitten to get any camps here. This Kane
up to
looking
levels.
for this mid lane gank. Gimmick does hit a roots.
He's coming in. Flynn's here too.
Schlitten does have a flash though. If they get a shutdown on this Kane, it could be massive. Oh, under tower? Okay, they do hit the stun under tower. That is going to be a Kane kill. That's almost 700 gold going towards Schlitten.
Okay.
And Kane also had to use Flash. Now, I'd imagine Gimmick would have preferred the shutdown, but honestly does get Schlitten back into the game, getting that massive amount of gold.
Yeah, give him a little push, 'cause he's down a lot of gold. I mean, Kane's already at 2 items, and Kane's going to be moving fast for jungle as well.
Zaheen hit the pullback onto Ashe. However, it actually turned out to be good as Labubu was able to just gun down the Sivir, forcing them to lose even though they started that fight.
I don't think Renekton's into it. Yeah.
Oh, but he didn't get the stun off though, so it might be enough for Renekton. Bjord is ignited as well. Looks like he is going to fall to the 1v1 as bot lane is getting, the triple, or the double gank from mid and jungle.
Bjord lived. I don't know how Bjord lived, but he did.
Yeah, that's crazy that Bjord lived there, but I mean, Labubu was able to pick up 1 kill. I know they'll definitely take that as he's able to get his Kraken Slayer and also a couple more items.
He's opting to stay again. He's trying to proxy. Wouldn't he going to intercept? Yeah. No, Renekton's in a really bad situation here. Yeah, he's proxying again. I don't. Oh, hopefully, he's gonna get executed. Okay, well that's actually a good play by the Renekton.
Well, he doesn't pick up most of the minions, so it's having that 30-second death timer.
Yeah.
If this allows Bjord to get some tower plates, it'd still be a definitely good play. However, Kane might cover top lane, but Bjord is full HP, so he shouldn't get one shot, as he does have some beefy items onto him.
I don't think Bjord beats the Kane 2 items, but we'll see.
But, I mean, he still gets a tower plate there. I mean, we'll take that. It does help having those crystals on the tower. Gimmick is just stacking in the mid lane. We do see bot lane fighting it out. Labubu going in. I mean, we see this happen where the Zaheen pulls in Labubu, but if anything, it actually just get him into a better position.
He
does get the passive. However, he's only going to come back with like a quarter HP here. Okay, we do see the Milio in. Okay, Labubu does dodge the Zaheen W, which is just enough. I mean, I feel like this bot lane is fighting as best they can. However, oh, that Kane lives on 1 HP.
Schlitten's chasing him down. Schlitten missed. Oh my.
Bjord gets tower dove. Kane living on 1 HP, but you know, bot lane, they do get the first tower. They are able to win their own 2v2, even though it's like the best scenario for the Pioneers. Yeah, I mean, so far at this point in the game, it seems like it's really going to come down if this Kane's going to be able to carry or not. It's all up on his shoulders.
Yeah. I mean, he is 12-2. That is terrifying to look at. He's approaching 3 items.
Yeah, but I mean, we already seen it though. He's so squishy. Like if Amumu gets 1 ultimate on him. Now, of course, Kane cannot play it. He can ult and make Amumu waste his own spells. However, if they do get that lockdown on him, it could just be a 1-shot, and then Kane will fall. Kind of like we saw it happen mid lane earlier. The Amumu ulted, and Kane just couldn't really do anything.
And another thing to point out is he did opt to go for Blue Kane, which early game Blue Kane is fine, but if you let the game go out and play out, Red Kane is significantly better for sustaining and all the healing you get from it. So it is important to note that Blue Kane could hit
Well, we see another fight happen top lane. Renekton does commit the ignite here. Bjord, we've seen him in this position before. He has to run away.
Disgusting champion.
It does look like on the bot side of this map, Tarleton does want the second dragon.
They did have a flash.
Tarleton not normally in the position to fight for these dragons, but this game they have set themselves up on the spot side of the map, just kind of poking around. Or it does look like they are going to have the wave advantage in the mid lane, kind of forcing Tarleton to almost react to it. Where Tarleton's not really going for the bait. They do want to fight and contest this dragon.
Bjord is just sprinting it to get to their neck. Not gonna make it.
Yeah, Tarleton's just dancing around here. Schlitten might just find Kane by himself. He does hit the stun.
Oh my god.
It looks like he's gonna get one shot himself. Yeah, and then he does. It's that ultimate. It looks like they are gonna continue this fight here though. Labubu does see the Kane. Does dodge the W. That's massive. If they kill the Kane here, it's gonna be good. Yes, Labubu does get the Kane. However, he gets distracted, but it's not enough. Milio keeps him alive. Swain stays alive. They take him down 4 for 1. An insane fight.
Very impressive.
Yeah, Kane just whiffed all of his spells, and Labubu was just able to pop off there, and the Valve kept him alive long enough.
And that is a lot of leeway to get Tarleton over the hump.
Absolutely. I mean, like, Cade, you really have to use your advantage there, especially as the assassin to get the ADC, but now that, you know, Labubu just got so many kills as well as Swain and the second dragon, putting them at a 1k gold lead is definitely really help him out here. I mean, it's going to be really hard for Pioneers here to side lane or fight wherever lane Labubu goes to. We've seen it quite a few times where Val and Labubu have been able to 2v3 them even with the Kayn, so they almost have to commit 4 or 5 members to take him down to even stop their push.
I can't imagine the Hems helping. I know I'm kind of clowning on the pick, but it's a really weird support pick. I mean, it's situational, I guess, but it's...
I mean, you've seen the Zaheen hit multiple W's onto Labubu, but if it just drags it closer to the Sivir...
It's just not enough. It's not enough.
Yeah,
you need hard CC.
Well, it's just odd because they picked Ashe before they even picked the Zaheen. They picked it on the second phase, so you would think that they were trying to pick it to counter, but if anything, they kind of just countered themselves.
Laning phase over.
Yeah, the bot lane has rotated towards the mid lane. Kayn is just stealing more of Schlitten's farm. I will say Schlitten has honestly been keeping up with it. It's 107 to 122. It's not the worst lead we've seen. Schlitten's just trying to take all the camps he can. Yes, at least it's not like a 40+ gap just yet.
Schlitten has been getting bullied essentially the entire game, so I'm in.
Oh yeah, being at this point though, I mean, he's CS it as much as he can. I mean, we've been seeing it these past few times too, where Tarleton has been helping out defending this jungle. As you see, like Swain's been sitting in this bush quite a few times, just trying to allow Schlitten to get as much CS as he can.
That's 3 full items.
Now they just hawk shotted the top side. They did see Kayn was top. Yeah, we do see Ashe has 2.5 items, while Sivir just has her. Or it looks like she might be backing for her Navori right now. Yep, she does get it.
There's Navori Flicker Blade.
Yep. I will remind everyone, the ADCs do have boots. There's in a hidden slot now, so you can't see it, but they do have those, so they're not trolling by not buying them. Going back to some general farming, nothing too crazy happening. I mean, we do see a level lead in the top side. Wonder how far that's going to go. Did you see Kayn mid might be looking for some play, but Schlitten is nearby. He does have the flash ult, and Labubu does have his own flash as well, so I think it might be hard for Kayn here.
I don't know if they're aware that the Kayn is there, though.
I don't think so, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter. As actually, Val might be getting a little cocky here and might get caught, as his ADC did just back.
Entirely possible. Ben's moving up. Yeah, they're moving up. No. Oh, okay.
It looks like they're trying to look for Schlitten's jungle, but Schlitten already cleared it. He said, not today. I finally get my Raptors this time. Kayn, yeah, he's playing really deep in this jungle. Okay, he does use the flash. He gets ulted. Okay, and then Kayn gets one shot. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, I thought Sivir does spell shield Labubu's ult. But yeah, that Kayn being so fed, if he just gets hit by one spell, he just dies there. Just definitely cocky.
I was just about to say cocky as well. I certainly think he got a little greedy and thought he could do something.
One shot Labubu or something. Yeah, I mean, that's what, when you have a lead like that on Assassin, you really have to be careful about throwing it. But I bet Tarleton doesn't mind that at all, as Labubu chunks down the Sivir, forcing them to back out, allowing Tarleton to pick up the tier 1 in mid lane.
And I doubt he'd be able to one-shot him anyway, if he has the Milio and the Amumu standing right next to him. It's just a lot of denial right there.
Yeah, I mean, Labubu still kept his barrier as well, having that, yeah, like you said, the Milio shields and his own barrier. With this Kayn being fed, it shouldn't matter as much. Oh, okay, it looks like Jordan is going to get 1v2'd. He is looking to run away. He does dodge the initial WQ. Oh, but it's not enough.
Comes out alive, yeah.
Renekton played it good there by holding his W. waiting until the Jax was forced to use his E. But it looks like he did pick up that top tier 1 as well. So Tarleton has knocked down all the tier 1s in this game. Oh, looks like a fight's going to break down here. Labubu's definitely liking this. He's going in. Brand doesn't come out. Oh, looks like Swain might get caught here. Schlitten flashed in, but he doesn't have ult. He did just used it. So I guess he did. It's just a visual bug. Looks like so far none of the members of Pioneers are going down. Oh, it looks like Tarleton is actually going to get aced here. And the Pioneers should secure this 3rd dragon of the game.
So we were saying before the stream first started, the balance of the game can shift just as easy as that, and now the balance has seemed to shift a little bit over the Pioneers. That 2nd dragon, we're gonna see what soul is up. What soul is up?
It's Infernal Soul as the 3rd dragon of the game. They got the Infernal Dragon.
Okay.
Yeah, that fight there, that Zaheen able to get his passive off really was what helped him out. I think they kind of had to CC him before he could get it. However, it was just too late. Possibly just a misplay.
What a lot of people like to do is hold their flash with his Zaheen ult, but none of them had flash up. The amount of healing that Zaheen gets from his ult bonkers.
Labubu does get his Infinity Edge on that back, so he's very strong with his crits. He's at 50%. If he can get a couple more crit items, that'll definitely be what he wants. But that play definitely does set Tarleton back. They're now down 2k gold. But I mean, if another fight happens like that, but on the flip side, then it'll just go right back.
Yeah, the skills will shift again.
Yep, it's still a small enough lead where it can go back and forth. Swain is able to get his arm guard or hourglass, whatever, so he'll be able to have that Zhonya's stasis whenever this next fight happens. I'll say it looked like one of the big players in the last team fight was just that Brand. He's able to get off a really good ultimate that kind of forced Labubu to back out and kind of chunk down everyone.
Yeah, and Brand, especially that Oblivion orb, that's going to be hurting the Swain a little bit.
Tarleton is playing a little bit more aggressive, getting these deep wards in the jungle. Kane is topside here. They do see him on the minion wave. They're kind of dropping a lot of waves for this Kane. I mean, Labubu is starting to build a CS lead against the Sivir.
I think going back to the neutral state, I mean, they're just kind of, everybody's waiting to see if anybody neutral state.
I do just want to mention, I guess I'll say it after this fight, in the top lane, it looks like B-Jord's 1v1 in the Renekton, just shredding him down.
Winning.
Yeah, wow, he just takes him down there. You know, without the Kane, Renekton isn't able to put up much of a fight. I just have to be wary. Kane is on the bot side, so B-Jord shouldn't be caught here. He should be able to push for free. I was going to say earlier, though, it does look like Schlitten has been able to maintain a pretty close CS number with the Kane. I mean, Kane has been picking up these mid waves, so I think that's where the advantage is coming from a little bit, but he's honestly been doing a lot better about clearing his jungle camps, and is able to get them on whenever they spawn, so Kane isn't able to farm them as much.
I agree. Here's the B-Jord is taking Sunder's Sky over Bork, which actually is probably why he won that fight with the Renekton. The Sunder's Sky is providing a lot of extra health.
Yeah, definitely getting these team fights as well, be able to just hit and get a big amount of healing. He's also going for the arm guard to have that Zhonya's as well. You see that happen a lot on Jax. They'll EQ in and then use that Zhonya's to be able to not take damage and hopefully get their E back up.
Yeah.
Soon after.
Yeah, the E is arguably the most important part of Jax's kit.
I feel like this next dragon is going to be a big point here for both teams. I mean, currently you see Jax is level 17, while Sivir's 13. That's just the power of the new top lane quest where you're able to get that bonus XP. If he rocks up to this dragon, it's going to be really hard for Sivir to be able to ignore him, as he does have, I mean, just a level 17 Jax running at you is extremely scary.
If B-Jord can somehow just jump on the silver and stun her or destroy her. B-Jord's getting double ganked again.
Yeah, it looks like he just CC'd. Did not expect it. On the flip side, though, bot lane, it looks like the Renekton's going to get caught by the Swain and Amumu.
Oh my.
It's both top laners just getting caught
So
against the jungle. Oh, Kayn is coming around towards this mid lane side. Labubu's they don't know it. Oh, he does it with the ultimate. He gets exhausted. Kayn flashes in on the Ashe, and that's enough to kill him. Gimmick doesn't have ult, so he definitely just wants to try and run away here. Schlitten might try to die for Val.
Yeah, that's a nice one. I mean, you just saw the Kayn just... Well, Boo-Boo's health just disappeared. And yeah, no, and now they're gonna get dragged in, like you said. It's a harder hole for Tarleton to dig out of. It's still incredibly possible. It's entirely possible.
But yeah, all their gold is still on that Kayn, so if they can just kill him, they'll win the fight. But I think what happened there, they just didn't have all the members mid, and Labubu full sent it. But I feel like at this point, you just have to group as 5 and play against the Kayn, because the Kayn wants those fights. He wants them to be caught. He wants these short little, 2v2s to happen. But I feel like Tarleton, as their 5 stack, is definitely stronger. They just haven't been able to 5v5 group yet.
B-Jord's got to be careful. He's an off and
Another, yeah, 3 ganks now. Only for that same bush. B-Jord's definitely going to have to start respecting it. Renekton, I mean, every time B-Jord dies, Renekton falls as well.
This is like these two top lanes just trading each other the entire time.
Yeah, they're like, okay, handshake. You get caught, I get caught. Call it a day.
Gentleman's agreement. Kayn at 4 items. Oh boy.
Yeah, Labubu is getting close to getting his LDR. That will make a big difference in these fights, as he'll be able to do a lot more damage to these beefy members such as Renekton and Brand.
LDR is...
Oh, Tarleton's going to go ahead and start the Baron. It looks like Pioneers are aware of this and they're going to try to fight it. Kayn has already shown up. Oh, he does get hit by the W. Okay, looks like Kayn goes on the Emilio.
Oh, it's so much damage. Oh, they stole it too. Oh.
Disaster for Tarleton. They do get the Kayn. However, that Brandon Kayn did so much damage that Tarleton just fell and Schlitten wasn't able to get the smite off.
Looks like Schlitten did die with smite.
Yeah, he must have just wasn't able to press it or died beforehand.
It might have been... I don't know what happened. Probably
I know the Brand ult ended up stealing the Baron, so I know both the junglers didn't get it.
Could have been a miss. Could have been maybe a misclick, maybe. Renekton's... Brand is in there. They both on B-Jord. B-Jord is... Oh, ooh.
Oh, he does pop the Zonias. Oh, and then Emilio
Nice
shield keeps him alive.
Great play by Val there. It's a great play.
Yeah, as now the rest of Tarleton is respawning. I mean, after a play like that, definitely got to be tilting. They're now down 7k gold. I mean, it's probably almost entirely on the Kayn. That Kayn does have 19 kills of the 27, so he definitely has the majority of the gold there. I mean, it's in the same story most of these fights. They just got to get the Kayn, but if they can't, the Kayn just is able to tear up the team.
I would like to point out that Kayn is full build.
Oh, they say you can't get any stronger than that, so winnable now, right?
He's capped. Well, he hasn't hit 18 yet, but he's capped.
Any fights from now on, it's only going to get easier, surely, right?
Surely. I mean, he can just one-shot Labubu. That's bad, because Labubu is the carry right now. I mean, the way they gotta play is if Kayn goes in, they just gotta save all their CC buttons, just click them at the same time to kill the Kayn, because it's like protect the president. Labubu is the president, and they are the bodyguards.
The Pioneers now are on a soul point, so this next dragon could be their soul, unless Tarleton's able to win that fight. You're talking about get that Kayn locked down and try and secure their second dragon. Looks like Kane is looking for Labubu here.
I mean, if the Pioneers do get Dragon, it's not over, but it's going to be incredibly hard because Infernal Drake, it does provide a pretty significant increase in stats.
They found the Kane. Oh, he does get rooted. He gets stunned. Oh, but he does dodge Sliven's ultimate. Looks like Gimmick wants to play this though. He uses the Zonias. Labubu is untouched so far. Another Zonias comes out. Oh, Kane's coming around the back.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow.
It's just not enough. Almost all the Pioneers survive with half HP or less. However, none of them did fall, so they should be able to finish out the game here. A very close game for the longest time until that one team fight at the drag just happened poorly. And ever since then, Tarleton just wasn't able to come back from it. Pioneers going to take this game.
It's unfortunate. I mean, that Kane was just a raid boss. Nothing they can really do about that.
Well, I mean, surely it has to be us at this point. You know, we didn't stream that first game and they won, and now we stream these next two and they go poorly. So maybe it's just the caster curse. But that is the third and final game for tonight. That was just activation. So nothing on the line or anything, not the season yet. This kind of is just for placements. So in the next week we'll be able to see where Tarleton gets placed and go from there, and be able to hopefully start off to a good season. But we look forward to casting next time, and we'll see you then.
It was fun.